Nashville does not have a problem producing housing at this level. They don't. We have a problem producing housing that normal people can afford.
Tonight, Fox 17 News investigates affordable housing. It is a term we hear a great deal from city leaders, but what does that really mean?
And is it something the average Nashvillian can afford? Fox 17 News' Amanda Chin digging into whether the city's push for affordable housing is truly living up to its name.
Across Nashville, new apartments and condos are rising faster than ever. But as the skyline grows, the gap between what people make and what they have to pay to live here also grows. In Nashville, there seems to be a new building everywhere you look, with some developments promising affordable housing. But Paige Drake says affordability is a struggle for her family.
It's definitely want to be able to find different housing, but the amount that they're required for you to be able to, you gotta make either 2 or 3 times the rent is not really feasible.
Drake works 2 jobs while raising 2 children, and she says even with steady work, she can't find a place within her budget. The U.S. Department of Housing defines affordable as spending no more than 30% of your income on rent or a mortgage. But in Nashville, where the average rent, according to rent.com, is between $1,200 and almost $2,000 a month, those numbers are out of reach for most working families.
So as of right now, I'm kind of, jumping house to house, staying at Airbnb, staying at a family member's house. But I had to use one whole paycheck and then half of my other paycheck just to pay for rent.
Cornissha Johnson is a mom, a full-time student, and works at a nonprofit.
I was going to be pushed all the way out to Clarksville. I don't want to go to Clarksville. That's not where family is. Family is here.
According to Nashville's Unified Housing Strategy released this July, nearly half of all renters are cost-burdened. They spend more than 30% of their income just on housing. The study shows that since 2019, home prices jumped 40%, while household incomes climbed only 19%.
So that is why this affordable housing crisis has crept into the middle class. Because housing is so expensive, even the middle class, people making $100,000, struggle with keeping their housing notes under 30% of their income.
Eddie Latimer runs an organization that assists with low-income and workforce housing. Affordable housing developers, including Joshua Haston with LDG Development, says affordability is more complicated than most realize. Can you talk about balancing profitability with community needs?
We want to serve people. Just like you have to make a mortgage payment, we have to make a mortgage payment.
Haston, whose company has built more than 1,000 affordable units in Nashville, says 72% of Nashville's workforce technically qualifies for affordable housing. But building it, especially in a city growing as fast as Nashville, comes with increasing costs and an extremely tight profit margin.
Land costs have just dramatically increased, which is huge. Construction costs have increased.
Haston says developers rely on a federal program called the Low-Income Housing Tax Credit, which helps finance affordable units.
If you don't want to recreate the problems of the past with terrible housing and terrible quality that you can't maintain, you have to pay for it.
According to the city's Unified Housing Strategy, Nashville needs about 9,000 new homes every year for the next decade to keep up with the demand. It's a daunting goal. But for families like Drake and Johnson, the need isn't just about numbers. It's about having a place to call home. This is just the beginning of my investigation. Later this month, we continue to ask city leaders tough questions about how we got there and if what the city is doing will be enough. Reporting in Nashville, I'm Amanda Chin, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.